able to hear, you're not going to be able to hear the, you're not going to be able to see the video, but you're going to be able to hear the audio. So I see one of the members here. At least I thought it was Playboy, Mike Trusty. That's his wrestling name, but I'm joined with the musician, Mike Trusty. He's going to be joining me in a matter of moments. I just started the recording. I do want to point out this is my second Zoom meeting that I'm hosting. So while I'm new to this, I'm still working on some things as far as how can I get this out on Facebook, Instagram, and other places. How can I get it out there to other people that will prefer to see the quote unquote Zoom video? Let's see. I see Mike is in here. Let's go ahead and add Mr. Trusty on here. And there he is. Mr. Trusty, Mike Trusty is joining me on the Zoom. How's it going, my friend?
I am doing well. How are you?
I'm good, man. Thank you so much for joining me on this different feel. I'm used to hearing your voice, but now to see you visibly,
lighting color.
inviting color, indeed. I see one of your bandmates is about to join us, Mr. Tim Vice. Let's
yes,
see.
Indeed.
Tim, how's it going, man? Okay, his audio's connecting. Tim, can you hear us?
I can hear you. How's it going?
I'm good, man. This is pretty cool. Like, I'm new to the Zoom thing. Like, I've been part of Zoom meetings, but I've never hosted one like this until a few weeks ago. So, and this is technically the second Zoom in the history of this show. And y'all the first local act via Zoom. So shout out to the to Mike's kitty.
Right. I'll try to keep him under control, but he likes to be knee deep in the middle of things. So
hey, we allow animals on this show, so just it's all good. So looks like as of right now, I'm joined with Mike and Tim of the Wealth Customers. Y'all got a lot going on. New album on the way. Album release show is on the way. At Al's Bar a week from this Saturday at one of your favorite places. That is at Al's Bar, along with some fellow local acts. But before we get into the album release show, let's talk about this album and the recording process. What was it like recording it? How did everybody feel going through this whole pandemic thing? What was it like just working on new music with everything that's going on?
Well, it's hard to remember because we recorded it before the pandemic.
Okay.
Actually, when we were in the studio, it was our second to last day of recording. The first case of COVID was confirmed in the state. Mm-hmm. So it was kind of right there that we knew we wrap up the recording and we're probably done for a while. And so yeah, we've been sitting on it since was that March or April?
March. Yeah,
March of 2020. So yeah, I mean, the recording process was great. We had a lot of fun. We actually recorded the album in 2 chunks. The first half we recorded in, I think it was September of 2019. And then we finished it up in March of 2020, hoping to release it that summer, but things happened. Mm-hmm. So here we are.
and given everything that has happened, it's encouraging to get this music out. Yeah, I put in a lot of hard work in it. Obviously, so many members of the group. Y'all bringing that sky sound to locally in all of Kentucky. Obviously, to this day, y'all are still the only sky act that I know in the state of Kentucky. Now there might be some others that I may not be know of, but given that I've been active on the local music scene for a little over 6, 7 years now. So I'm still learning. It feels like a treasure type of thing, learning more of what's going on the scene. And y'all introduced me to the Sky Sound. I'll never forget that night at Cosmic Charlie's, the first Cosmic Charlie's. And your friend, fellow musician, Mr. Derek Price of Simple Vivi introduced me to y'all. Say, yo, you gotta check out the Wealth Customers. I'll say, okay, bet. I go to Cosmic Charlie's that night. I see the Wealth Customers, and I was in awe. I'm like, everybody's dancing, like, okay, I guess I should dance along or what? So it was quite
Sure.
the experience. So I definitely enjoyed. Now let's talk about the title. I love getting into stories behind these title names and meanings behind the title names. Please, one of y'all, please explain the meaning behind that particular title. Very intriguing name, if you ask me.
We actually put it up. We had a poll, and we over the past few years we'd think of something clever and we'd write it down, and we had kind of like a master list of probably 40, I would say 40 names. And then once we started recording the album, and then we started kind of whittling them down to I don't know, how many do we have on the poll, Tim?
I think we did like 8. I think we took like our top picks out of that list and
Right.
did a poll of on Facebook to see what people wanted, and seemed like a good idea at the time. Inched Out, which is it's great. I'm glad that it did, because it's one of the more self-deprecating ones. We often joke, like you said, we're have been the only ska band in Kentucky for a long time. So that, you have 8 people to organize and write with. And so there's just a lot of logistics to it. And then when you're the only one, venues and promoters, they don't know what bands to book you with. So it's just, we kind of joke all the time about it being a mistake starting a ska band. So it seemed like a good idea at the time. It's kind of us digging at ourselves a little bit. And that's the same thing we did with our last EP, A Fool's Endeavor. So it kind of goes along with that theme of, what the hell were we thinking? But
Yeah.
we'll change it up if we release again. So
Sure. But what were we thinking, with a band with this many people in it?
oh yeah.
Because I know that this is a little inside baseball, but Tim usually is the one that does our bookings, and he has to beg people for dates to see if we can do a certain show on a certain day. And I'll tell you, it's kind of, it's funny to talk about now, but I know it's not funny to Tim when he's in the middle because he's trying to get the information, and half people will answer and half won't or whatever. So, but no, but yeah, like that's kind of, we like to kind of fool around and like that with ourselves, because we try not to take ourselves too seriously. And I mean, we're serious as far as being musicians and putting out a good product, but you know, we're having fun, and we want people to have fun. And if you know, if we can't kind of make fun of ourselves, then you know, we're not doing it right.
Right.
And I expect nothing less from the Wealth customers whatsoever. Y'all bring a lot of fun, y'all bring joy to the scene, and y'all bring your own style. It's pretty clever, it's very unique. And I started to listen to more Sky music because of y'all, literally. So it's a joy. It's always a joy to watch the Wealth customers in person. They got a new album on the way. They got the album release show at Al's Bar on the 21st. Al's Bar. Let's talk about the show. It's gonna be at Al's Bar. Y'all gonna get to perform this new music, obviously. Um, how's it feel to put this album release show out there and with so many venues that y'all been a part of, what made y'all pick Al's Bar to have this celebration occasion of an album release show?
Well, our very first EP we released 10-ish years ago, something like that. And we had that release show at Al's Bar.
11, yeah.
2011? Yeah.
No, I think it was 11 years ago. I think it was 2009, I think.
Oh, was it that old? Oh, man.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah. So yeah, we had that at Al's Bar, and it was a great night. So, you know, it was just kind of like just seemed like a way to kind of circle back around and try to recreate that energy from the first one. And you know, obviously there are other venues in the town that would be great to have a release show at too. Unfortunately, Cosmic Charlie's did not survive the last year. That was one of our other top venues that we loved playing at. So yeah, those are kind of our two favorite venues. And I mean, Al's didn't really have the competition anymore, so it's gonna be a really good time. It's a weird time, you know. We set it up, you know, 2-3 months ago, and we're really excited about it, and things were starting to open back up, and the world coming out of a panic. And then, you know, of course, now leading up to the show, there's a lot more going on. The Delta strain coming out,
Right.
coming up on the rise. So we're hoping that, you know, people just come out, mask up, preferably be vaccinated, and you know, just be smart, be safe, and have a good time. And we're, you know, the future of live music is uncertain again at this point. And you know, we don't know what we're gonna get to do after this. So we're just gonna make the best of it and have a really good time. And if it ends up being the last show that we get to play for a while, or that the people attending get to see for a while, then we want to make sure it's worth their while. And it will be.
It will be for sure. I mean, you know, with the group that we have now, I mean, we leave it out there on the stage whenever we have a performance. So, you know, there's no concerns about that, but, you know, we just want to make this, like Tim just said, a little extra special, just in case. You know, we're going to hope for the best as far as the world goes, but like, just in case, you know, we're going to make sure. And ever since day one, ever since the first day I stepped into this band and we decided that we were going to play in front of people, I was like, the main focus is to have fun. And that's what we plan on doing, is having fun.
You bring up a valid point, Tim, with a lot of uncertainty with the Delta strain. So it's definitely crucial. It's very important for everybody to be safe, get vaccinated. If you haven't already, it's available to all adults, obviously. I know people are in their feelings about it, but this COVID-19 is not going anywhere anytime soon. But the least you could do is just be safe, make sure your loved ones and your families are safe as well. And if you love live music and local music like I do, Mike and Tim, rest customers, obviously, you want to see them do that. Keep this going. We don't want to go through another quote unquote lockdown or such. So please just keep that in mind, as this is an ongoing thing. Just be safe and be good to each other. I'll just leave it at that. But if you plan on going to Love Customers album release show, go out there, get your dance shoes on. You gotta get your dance shoes on, because you know you're gonna be dancing. And if you don't really have to have rhythm, just go with the flow. Just go with the flow. I learned that my first time seeing the Rough Customers. I just like, okay, I'm just gonna do what Derek Price is doing. Whatever he's doing, I'm doing. And as long as I don't step on nobody's toes or anything like that, that'd be fun. So who else will be joining y'all on this album release show on the 21st? I see that two local acts will be there. Who else is joining y'all on the 21st?
We have Cindy, local surf grunge act, two-piece. They're young in the scene. I think they've only been around for the last well, probably about 3 years now or something like that. But you know, they were just kind of getting going right when everything shut down. So I know they're glad to be back, and they actually just released their new EP. I mean, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that. So they're definitely rejuvenated and full of energy and excited, and they're really going to bring it. And then we have Slut Pill from they're actually from Whitesburg, Kentucky, and they've played here a handful of times for, I believe, Lady Fest or To the Front Fest, or maybe both. But yeah, we're really excited to have them here too. They hosted us for a show in Whitesburg a couple of years ago, and it just blew us away. We had no idea the kind of energy that we were going to encounter there, and they were great. All the other bands were great. The crowd was just insane there, and we've been really wanting to bring them and play with them here in Lexington for a couple of years now, and excited to actually do that, and even more excited that it's at the release show. So they're really gonna crush it. It's gonna be really good.
I am familiar with Cindy. They are incredible. So definitely check them out. Shout out to Slut Pill, but fellow Kentuckian act. They will be joining the Rough Customers on the 21st at Owl's Bar, which is a very prestige venue for live local music. And given the Rough Customers have quite the history with that venue, it's only fitting that they get back at the saddle at Al's Bar, which, by the way, it was renovated before the pandemic. Obviously, it looks really nice. Got a nice pool table area. It used to be like white, like across from the stage. Now that they put the pool table like on the side of the stage now, so you can enjoy the music while you're playing pool with your friends.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a nice vibe. It's a nice venue, nice spot, and show your support. They got CDs of the new album, and if you still buy CDs, I know I do. I will be getting my CD copy once I see them. Um, and they got new shirts, they got new merch, all new everything, new music, new merch, all new everything of customers. Go check them out on the 21st at Alice Bar. Tim and Mike, pleasure talking to them. And what was that, Mike? What's that you showing?
This is the new CD.
Oh, there it is in the flesh.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. 10 songs on there. Okay, 10 songs.
Yes. 10 songs, but you might want to keep listening after track 10.
Yeah, want it back, repeat, all that good stuff. So Mike, Tim, thank you both for joining me on this Zoom. I'm still new to the Zoom thing, but I think I'm liking it. I'm
It's
liking
nice.
it. Getting the hang of it. Maybe I'll eventually put it out there on Facebook and stuff, simultaneously.
Yep.
But at least people can hear the audio if you're listening through TMV Cafe. So that's pretty awesome. But thank you both. Pleasure talking to you all. Shout out to the rest of the band. Shout out to every single one of them because they all play a role in making the Wealth Customers a special band. And I love y'all to death, man. So y'all keep doing it. Keep bringing that sky like y'all always do. And I will see y'all down the road. Thank you again for your time.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Absolutely, Kenny. It's always a pleasure. I love being on your shows. You can't get rid of me, even
No.
after you quit. You retired the other show. You still can't get rid of me.
Yeah. And things have changed here and there, but now that I'm getting the Zoom thing, and yeah, I will be interviewing wrestlers on Chilling down the road. And when that time does come, we gotta have a big and tasty Zoom. We gotta
Well,
make that happen.
And
So-
and I will make 100% sure that everybody's there for that one.
I love that. I love that. Y'all take care, be safe, keep doing your thing. New album coming on the weekend on the 21st. So support local music, like one of my posts from yesterday. Support local music. You will do a good justice of doing so. I did it for 7 long years. It led me to friends like y'all. It led me good memories and things that I didn't think was humanly possible. So local music is cool. You don't have to keep listening to mainstream. Just listen to local. Give my friends a shot. Why don't you? All right, y'all take care. Y'all enjoy the rest of your night, enjoy your weekend, and I'll see y'all down the road.
All right.
Take
Thanks,
care,
Kenny.
Kenny.
All right, y'all have a good night.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
All right, those are my good friends, Wealth Customers. Appreciate them for joining me. And let's see how I can stop this. Okay, yeah. Let's stop that. Yeah, and me.